Hi everyone, I'm Terry and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am bringing to you my favorite Amazon kitchen items. I want to give you an honest review, so the things that I'm going to show you are things that I actually really do use and I really do recommend. And these are just my kitchen items that I use on a regular basis, so I just wanted to share with you today some of my favorite kitchen items that I've got from Amazon. So let's get started. Jars that I like. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, the last mason jar lid that I recommended, I didn't really try them out. I thought they were great looking, they were better than the metal ones, and I liked them, and these are the ones that I recommended. And after a few times of using them, they actually hurt my hand to open them. They didn't go on the wide mouth mason jars very well, so I'm sorry, but these just turned out to be a flop. I mean, they're gorgeous, they're a nice solid wood, and I do like the looks of them, but unfortunately they hurt my hand and they didn't work. However, I have found ones that I do like, and these fit only the wide mouth jars. I think you can get the small ones too, but they're so easy to take on and off, and yet they do have a really good seal to them, and I love them. And they're also made out of the bamboo wood, so these work for me. It's hard for me to open these jars. Some of the jars really hurt my hand, so but I love the mason jars. So these are great, and they also look nice, and I like the wood. I think that the wood makes it look nice, but these are what I use, and I do use them, and I do highly recommend them because they're really easy and they're great. You actually get 6 in a box, which is perfect. Another jar that I also like, I wanted to show you, were these jars. And these we use for our candies. Yes, they're big. Jars are easy to open. They have a great capacity. I think I like that too. It's not too small and it's not too big. We do snack on candies a lot after dinner, so I do like them to hold a good amount of candies. These are, oh my gosh, these are amazing. Toffee macadamia nuts that you get at Target. And they also have the nice bamboo wood, and they're solid, they're heavy, but not ridiculous, and I actually really like these jars. I think they look great, so I definitely recommend them. If you entertain a lot, this next item is a must-have, and they are these appetizer fork and knives. Very pretty crystal. They're very heavyweight in quality, and comes in a set of 4, so you get the 4 forks or the 4 knives. But they're just so pretty. They not only look gorgeous on a charcuterie board, but they are so elegant in your kitchen cabinet drawers. If you guys liked the glass straws, and I like them too, but they're kind of wide, and they're great for like smoothies, but sometimes I get a little nervous using the straws, the glass straws, like I'm gonna break them or I might bite them, and so I get a little nervous with them. So I found these acrylic straws. You get 4 I don't use the straight ones, I always use the bent ones, but you get 4 of the straight ones and 4 of the bent ones. And then it also comes with a cleaning brush. And these are really great because they're actually meant to fit in the opening of your Yeti cup. So it's a perfect fit, and it's acrylic, it's not glass. So I actually really like using these. All right, the next thing I want to show you, the next thing I want to talk about is this pitcher. I envy the people that can drink jugs and jugs of water without even thinking about it. I struggle with drinking water, and it's important for me to drink a lot of water. It's important for all of us to drink a lot of water, and I struggle with it. I had the bottle that had the different, every hour it had a slot and you would drink to that next one. Well, by the time 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock came around, my water was warm and I didn't drink it, and it sat on my desk. And I couldn't figure out why do I have such a hard time drinking water? Well, the truth is I really like to have cold water. I can drink cold water, I can drink tea, I can drink lemon water, I just can't drink room temperature water. So once the water gets warm, and I can't drink a whole lot of water at one time, so once the water gets room temperature, I won't drink it. And this has been a lifesaver for me. This thermos keeps my water cold for the whole day. It holds 51 ounces of water. I love the fact that my water stays cold, and what I do, I fill it up every morning, fill it up with ice, and I end up having really cold water for the whole day. I get a 5-ounce Dixie cup, I fill one up, and it's cold water, and I drink one every hour. This has actually been a lifesaver for me. I have been using it for a while now, and I am very excited that I have been drinking my daily recommended water dosage every single day, and I don't hesitate, because every time I pour my water in that little Dixie cup, it is ice cold and I drink it all. So pour it down and then it just sits there and it stays cold, and it's just, I don't know what it is, but it makes me drink water, and I really like it. So like I said, if you're one of those people that struggle with drinking water and you like ice cold water, and this is perfect. It is amazing. Another item that I definitely recommend, and these are teacups, but what I like about them is not only do they have the lid, but they also have a sipper already in it. We tend to drink a lot of tea, and one of my favorite teas are the Tea Forte, and specifically the cherry marzipan. It is my favorite tea, and I also get the variety pack so I can try different flavors. And I actually use 2 scoops of the tea. Let that sit for 4 minutes. And when 4 minutes is done, you take the lid off. And this just goes into the sink. And I usually just throw this down the garbage disposal. Because if you have a compost, you can put it in a compost. And they're so perfect. These are also, they're about 15, they hold about 15 ounces, which is a great size, like for an evening of tea. This one's really pretty. These are, I think they're dandelions, but they're really pretty. And I do like them, and I use them a lot. We do drink a lot of tea in the wintertime, so I do like using those too. another thing that I love, and now I've gotten to the point where I cannot drink coffee without frothed milk. So this is an amazing frother. The only thing I will tell you I'm not positive on, because I only use half and half, I'm not sure how it works with plant-based milk, because there are some that don't froth as well when it's plant-based. The reviews say they do, so I'm gonna go with the reviews, but I use it strictly for half and half, and this comes out perfect every time, and it is my favorite. And I cannot be without it. I think if I ever go anywhere, I take it with me. With milk. They do have a minimum and max line inside, and then what I usually do is after I use it, I just take the sink hose and just spray it down and just let it dry upside down, and that's it. Super easy to clean, and I use it every single morning, and I love it. One of my most used appliances in my kitchen is my air fryer, and this is a kind of a new one for us. I used to have the Philips, but I wanted something that could cook a little bit more. So this is kind of nice. It has 2 baskets. You can cook just one, or you can cook both of them. We like to do chicken nuggets in one and then French fries in another, or we can do 2 different appetizers at the same time. But once you start it, I don't have anything in there now, but once you start it, it shows you with one, you pick air fry, and then if you want to use both of them, there's a thing that says match cook, and now it's got both of them running, and then you start, and you can pick your timer. You can change the amount of time, the temperature up here, and then you change the time as to how many minutes you want it to run. But it's so, and then you pause it. It'll pause both of them at the same time, and then you can just turn it off when you're done, and it turns them both off. And if you want to just use one, you can just use one. You can also roast. You can also reheat and dehydrate, which is kind of a cool feature. I've not used that yet, but I'm kind of interested to try. I don't know what Smart Finish is. I don't remember what that was, but I usually just use the air fry and the match cook, and then use the 2 together. Holds, I think it's like a pound. I think a pound of French fries and a pound of the chicken nuggets, so it holds a good amount for us. And I used to have to cook one and then wait for the other, and by the time you finished one, then the French fries were cold. Kind of is nice to have the 2 together. A lot of times I'll do some panko shrimp and just stick it in there for a quick lunch, and I'll put it on for probably like 6 minutes for a panko shrimp, and just so convenient, it's so nice, and it's also healthier for you too. But I do really like the Ninja one. This one seems to be working really well for us. All right, the next two things I'm gonna show you are, to me, I think they're a little bit of a luxury, but I'm also thinking, why didn't I have this a long time ago? Since the pandemic, we've used a lot of hand sanitizers. We've turned into huge germophobia. We've turned into huge germophobics. So what I started out doing was I bought this soap dispenser. And the reason why I wanted this one was because it was white, matched my stuff in my kitchen, and I thought it looked really sleek. In the kitchen, sometimes you get your hands dirty and you just can't, rather than touching the pumps with your dirty hands, you can use this and just, it's an automatic hand soap dispenser. And this is made by Simple Human. And this one's a really sleek model. It does come in different colors. I think it comes in black and gold and white. Very cool how it works. The 3 drops indicate that that's the most amount of soap that you want to dispense. You literally glide your hand up from the bottom and it'll dispense it. If you're looking just to have a little bit of soap, you just put it at the top and it just gives you a little bit. It's very cool. It does hold a lot. If you look inside, this is where you dispense your soap, and it definitely holds a lot of soap. I think I change it maybe once every 2-3 weeks. This one is actually rechargeable. So if you look on the back, you just plug this in and you charge it and the USB port. What I like to do is when it's time to refill it, then I refill it and charge it that night and the next morning. And it lasts for a good 3 weeks. I think it's about 3 weeks. And so this is what I do like. I will say this is a little bit pricier than the other ones, but it's specifically I bought it for the color. Another soap dispenser that I bought is this one. And this one is battery operated. So it takes 4 AAA batteries. And even with the AAA batteries, it lasts a long time too. It lasts a good, I filled it 3 times and then I need to put new batteries in it. So this one's great. I like this one too. You load your soap in here. This has a different kind of control, which is actually a lot nicer, and that is it just has a plus or minus, so you can adjust how much soap it dispenses or how much hand sanitizer it spends. I have noticed since we've been using these that we actually save a lot of money on soap. It keeps you from using too much soap, so it actually, our soap has been lasting a little bit longer. I have one by the front door, and that holds the hand sanitizer. I love having it by my front door, so when we touch packages or we do anything, touch the outside door handles, we can just dispense some hand sanitizer real quick. And then I have one in the powder room where all my guests can use it without touching everybody else's dirty hands on the soap dispenser. So it kind of eliminates some of the contact. And like I said, pandemic has made us a little bit germophobic, and I just feel like these are great. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that I gave you some new ideas and new recommendations that you can try out. And if you have any things that you've ordered from Amazon that you like and love, I would love to hear them in the comments below, because there's nothing better than for people to recommend things to you because you know that they've tried them, and it kind of cuts your time of trying things out and testing them and returning them. And I just think I think it's great to get recommendations. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to see future videos. And until next time, bye bye.